Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we'll be making salted fish with sweet potatoes. For this recipe we'll need salted fish, sweet potatoes, 3 different types of peppers, onions, pepper, and some olive oil. So we have salted fish that was soaked in water overnight, and as you can see the skin is soft now and it's not dry, it's been rehydrated. Purple sweet potatoes, I like these ones better because they're sweeter than the regular orange sweet potatoes. Okay, so let's move on to the stove. So we'll start by boiling our sweet potatoes. So I've washed them. I'm just gonna cut them in half. I'll keep them in their skin. I think it's better. It will help if I turn on the stove. Huh? Okay, so I'll cut it in half just because I have a smaller pot here. But I like to keep them in the skin, so I think it's actually better for it to boil. You know what? We're just gonna do 3, and I'll add some salt. I'll let it boil for a while, and then in the meantime we'll work on our fish. So let's start by getting some olive oil. So we're gonna pan-sear our fish. I put a little bit more oil. So we'll let the oil heat up a little bit, and we'll put our fish on medium heat, I would say. And I like to use olive oil because it's first good for your health. Olive oil is better than vegetable oil. So if you can use cooking olive oil, not extra virgin olive oil, because it'll give that taste. You use the extra virgin olive oil for your salads or any type of dressing, but you have like the pure olive oil that you can use to fry and cook. So I'll use that, and there we go, starting to heat up. So yes, and I'll put my fish. So I cut it with my scissors. It's just easier like that. And for this recipe, I'll use the salted fish without the skin, as you can see. Same with the skin, it doesn't look as good, and it will stick to the pan. It's just, I think it's messier. You know what? Let me just do this since it's heating up. So I'm gonna cover it just because of the heat, but we'll cook it for a little bit, and I'm gonna come back in 2 minutes to take them out. So let's check out our fish. I'm just gonna turn it around. I'll add my onions to them. I'll let it cook for 30 to a minute, and then I'll add my peppers. So now we'll add our peppers. The combination of salty, or sweet and savory, I should say, is a combination that I really enjoy. I like. I usually have that combo in dessert, but to have it in a main dish like this, I think it's very refreshing. Okay. I add a little bit of pepper, and I'll let it cook for a minute or 2. So while the fish is cooking, we'll make sure that our sweet potatoes are soft. So they're soft when you know that you can put the knife all the way through. So it's a little bit hard right now, so I need to let them cook for, I'll say 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll check them again. So the potatoes are drained, so I can stick my knife to them. So it's steaming a little bit, but I'm gonna remove the skin, put it in the fish with a little bit of water and let it simmer for a little bit. So let's remove that skin. Okay. I probably should wait it until they all know it down cold, but it's okay. So these are our sweet potatoes. I'm just gonna cut some pieces on top of it. I just want the flavor from the fish to get into the sweet potatoes a little bit, but without breaking them. You know what I mean? If I put too much water, they will break. They'll come apart, so that's not my goal, you know. It's a little bit hot, so I'm gonna add just a tiny amount of water, just because I didn't have much water, so I'm really trying to have a sauce here. That's the goal. There you go. So I'm not gonna touch the sweet potatoes. I'm just gonna put them on top. Let all that steam or the flavor coming to them from the fish for 1 or 2 minutes, and this should be ready to eat. There we go. Okay guys, so there you have it. You have salted fish with sweet potatoes. So it's all, I think we have all the flavor in the sweet potato. I'm just hungry. Can I just get to it? Oh, this is good. This is really good. So the sweetness from the potatoes, I think the peppers are, look at it guys, I think it's so bright, vibrant. You have green, you have all these colors, orange and yellow, and I think it brings so many, makes the dish look fun. How about that? It makes the dish look fun. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Any comments or any feedbacks if you tried the recipe, and I'll see you next time in my kitchen. Bye bye.